thank you very much for attending our webinar. I'm very glad to be here with you tonight. My name is Novatseli. As you can hear, I'm French. And if you can't understand me, so please give me a shout. Not that I can do anything about it, but at least Des and Geneviève can step in. I've been a dating consultant for Elect Club for over 4 years now. Elect Club is a dating agency. It's one of the biggest one in UK. And my role really is to meet single eligible professionals who are looking for a long-term relationship. So I have a consultation with them, try to get to know who they are and what they are looking for. And at the end of the consultation, I can tell them if I can help or not, if we have the kind of people they are looking for. And then if yes, I pass them on the matchmakers who will find them their perfect match. So I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I had a break in between. When I actually joined Elect Club, I saw that all the consultants had a NLP master practitioner, so a neuro-linguistic programming master practitioner. Seems a bit barbarious. For those who don't know what it is, basically the best definition I can give is the study of human excellence. And it really helps you. I thought it will help me for Elect Club and like meeting people, but actually helped me a lot for myself as well, understand my limiting beliefs, understand who I was, and it really replaced the counseling sessions I was having before, because counseling, you can understand why, like the root of your problems, but you can't really know how to deal with them and how to improve them. So NLP really helped me in my jobs, as you can imagine. It's very powerful. A lot of, sorry if I am talking too quickly. Previously, a lot of people asked me like how I ended up being a dating consultant. Sorry, Des?
Yep.
I can't change the slides.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay.
See?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So previously, oops.
Sorry, one second. That's all right. There you go.
Voila, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So in my previous life, I was a teacher, started off as a primary school teacher, and I quickly realized that I didn't want to do this. I chose to be a teacher because I wanted the security and I wanted to have free time, all for the wrong reasons, and I'm very ashamed now. So as I said, I quickly realized that it wouldn't be for me, and I did what most lost people would do in that case. It's to travel. I started to travel the world. And in my traveling, I became a serial dater. So it was a long time ago, about 15 years. And it was a way for me to, online dating was a way for me to meet people and to meet foreigners, to be in touch with the rest of the world. And I really enjoyed it. I met brilliant people. I wasn't looking for a relationship at that point. But I met brilliant friends, and it was for both at that time. And I ended up in New Zealand in my traveling, and I work for a website, a dating website called Badoo. It's the equivalent of Plenty of Fish, if you know. And Badoo really changed my my whole perspective of online dating, because I had such a great experience. And in Badoo, I was dealing with complaints, so it was really the dark side of online dating, and so lots of people stealing profiles, lots of married men and married women looking for a fling. Lot of scams, people looking to to take money out of you. A lot of spams, people trying to sell you something, or really it was really an eye opener, and I understand how scary it was and how you have to follow a process really when you are online. And so I was in New Zealand at that time, met a Scottish boy, way younger than me, but I guess, looking backwards, I met him for a reason. I ended up in Scotland because of him, or thanks to him, and that's why I'm here now. Basically, I arrived in London about 5 years ago, and I didn't like Scotland. I'm glad they're going to be independent. And sorry, shall I remove this? I basically started to look for a job when I was in London and found an ad on Gumtree, and that's how I became a dating consultant. So this is my story. So let's start on how to attract the right man, because it's a big question, and you are all looking for answers. Just before this slide, I would like to talk about two scenarios. One scenario is you meet someone that you like, and it's all great. You hit the roof straight away, and you live happily ever after. So sometimes, some people hit straight away the right man, and it's brilliant. The second scenario is you meet someone, and it's brilliant at the beginning, and you have the chemistry, and it's all going fine, and you're happy for a while, and just to realize that further down the line, this guy doesn't match your expectations, or you just feel deceived. As I said, it didn't match your expectation. So you have those two scenarios. Unfortunately, the first one is very rare, and the second one is much more happened to all of us. And I would like to know actually who has experienced this, who has experienced, that you've met someone, you thought it was the right one, but it didn't work out because it didn't match your expectation. Would you like to say yes?
Yeah, there's quite a few that have said yes, yes, yes. My last boyfriend, someone said, yep, yep. Oh yes, somebody says. I'm not going to say your names. I met a guy that was. Someone said I met a guy that was absolutely lovely, but something was lacking. Yes, 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 yes. But more than often, they lied about who they were.
Yeah, it happened. It really happens to everyone, and it happened to me. It happened to most of people. But well, I have a good news for you, to all these people that it happens. Although this second scenario may seem inevitable, we actually have a lot more control on the kind of relationships we attract. We have much more control than we realize, actually. And all the pain that is involved in the hit and miss process of finding the right partner can really be alleviated. The only thing that you need to do, really, and that's why that will be my big title, is know what you want. You really need to know what you want specifically. And it's really crucial, and I really emphasize on this, it's really crucial to have a clear idea in your mind of who you want to be with before you put your energy into finding someone. Just even before you think of going into dating. And because the reason why is because if you don't know what you want, how would you know that you've met the right person? And if you don't know what you want, most of the time you can attract anyone. And to relate that to me, for example, as a teacher, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted the security. I knew I wanted to have free time, to do other things on my free time. And I ended up being a teacher, but further down the line, it didn't make me happy. And that's really the analogy that I can find for this. So, so my first point will be write down your list of criteria. Why is this? Because it becomes more real. You know, it's really when you, I know it sounds very unromantic, but it's like a business. So when you start a business, you write your list of criteria of what you want to achieve and where you want to go and what you want, basically. It's the same for a house. We just bought a house, and we had to know exactly what we wanted to attract the right house. So everything becomes real when you write it down. It also helps you determine what's really important to you in a partner, and it gives you the opportunity to reflect on your own core values, because you need to know yourself as well, so you can match your personality with the right partner. And also in this list, there is no right or wrong, because your list is unique to you. So let's start, and that's what I do usually. Not yet, please.
Sorry.
Thank you. So let's start, because we are here to learn. If you could grab a piece of paper and a pen. By the way, that's what I do with all our potential members at Elect Club. That's the first step. Know what they want. Know what you want specifically. So if everyone has a pen and paper. Oui?
Yep, they're all saying yes.
Fantastic. So if you take a deep breath, close your eyes, and think about your perfect partner, this perfect, blissful relationship you're looking for, and jot down a list of 10 qualities that you're looking for in your perfect man. So it's 10 qualities personality-wise. And don't think too much. Let your heart talk rather than your head. If you could write down some of the qualities in the box.
Intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Articulate.
Mm-hmm.
Supportive.
Very good.
Kindness, emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Funny, intelligent, creative, fit, honest. A leader, sexy.
Fit. Okay. Be careful to just concentrate on the personality first. As fit, I understand, it may be a bit physical somehow, but maybe healthy, or use something that is really stick to the personality first.
Oh. Generous, happy.
Brilliant.
Optimistic.
Once you've done that, yeah.
Yep.
I'll let you finish anyway, because obviously it takes a bit longer if you want. It's to, now that you have your list, it's to choose the most important value, the most important trait that is important for you. So most important one at the top.
Trustworthy, a giver, kind to others, confident. We can go over we could reflect on these at the end. I can list these at the end as well with the Q&As as well. Fantastic.
Fantastic. So once you've done the first one, then you do the second one, the second most important, and then you do the third one. We can't really challenge you on this now because it's a webinar. But usually at Elect Club in the consultation session we try to challenge you a little bit more. So once you have your 3 three big personality traits. That's very important because they represent your core values. And after this, what you do, can you go to the next one? Yeah. We have to do a reality check. So look at your list again once you have once you've done all the above. Do a reality check, and I would like you to put a star beside the qualities you don't have. That you don't have personally. I know that's quite a tricky question. Has anyone put a star beside any qualities?
Passionate. I believe I have all of them. LOL. Only the one, confident.
Fantastic. So you know, if you have all of these qualities, that's very good. Now, if you think that you are lacking confidence or passion, and these are the qualities that you are looking in someone else, that's very important that you build up these qualities in yourself, within yourself. Because if you have these qualities, then you will attract someone else who has them as well. So that's important to do this because of the law of attraction, basically. I hope it makes sense.
Yep.
Some people are looking to fill a gap, basically. They are looking for qualities they don't have in someone else, and that creates a very unhealthy and balanced relationship. So make sure you build up the qualities you don't have if you want them in someone else. And then the last one. Before the last one, actually, I'm just going to add something. No, that's okay, Des. Thank you. You've done that for the personality. You can do this for the physical side as well, because I think that's important. You have the attraction and to be with someone that you're attracted to. So you can do this later on with your in terms of physical criteria. Then the last point will be flexible. I know I just asked you to write a very thorough list of what you want. At the same time, make sure that you keep what's the most important for you. So meaning your core values, these important qualities, rather than really details like a few centimeters or like the color of the hair or anything else. So make sure you are flexible and you know your core values. So that was my very important point to attract the right man. Know what you want specifically. Shall we move on? Yes, we can move on.
I'm sorry.
So to attract the right man, once you've defined what you wanted specifically, it's very important to make space. So you make space in your life. It means I'm not sure. Everyone that knows me know that my Bible is The Secret, the book The Secret, written by Rhonda Byrne, and she talks about the law of attraction, and it's really. If you haven't read this book, you need to because it's a mine of information about how to attract what you want. And there is a section on the relationship. There is a section about relationship, and she talks about a woman who has done a list. She's worked on herself and she's ready for a relationship, but for some reason she can't attract the perfect partner. and she's talking to a friend, and and she's very puzzled because she's done everything that she could, and her friend said, well, like maybe you need more time or blah blah blah, and so this woman goes back home. She drives. She drives back home. She parks in her garage, and when she parks in the middle of her garage, and she realized. Suddenly there is a bulb moment, and she realized that she's in the middle of the garage and there is no space. If there was someone, there would be no space for him. And it's really for her, there's this aha moment that she doesn't have any space in her life to welcome someone. So she decided to park a bit backward and to leave the space in the front for a perfect match. Then she goes to her bedroom, get undressed, open her wardrobe, and she realized, my God, there is no space for my perfect match clothes. And that's when she decided to make some space in her wardrobe and in her house and in the rest of her life to welcome the perfect man. And guess what? It happened just like a few weeks after when she met her friend again, and her man, her future husband, was sitting just a table beside her. So I think that's very important for you, even if you are looking for the perfect man. If you are not where you want to be, that will be very difficult. So need to make space if you are, if you are flat sharing or if you are living at your parents. It makes it very difficult to meet anyone. And even if you meet someone, there is no space physically for him. So make sure you do this. And yes, the second one.
Sorry.
So you have to make space in your heart as well. We all carry baggage. We all carry scars from the past, from exes relationships, and that's very important to come to peace with them and to make sure there is no residual things that are obstructing your heart from. So you need a space there. You need to let go of the past, or even like friends with benefits. They are great for a while, but then they prevent you from meeting someone, the someone that you want. And then the last thing, it's quite a peculiar one, I know. Make space with your friends. Friends are a great thing, really, and we can't live without them. At the same time, sometimes they can take a lot more space in our life than we want, and we let them do this actually because it's convenient for a while. But then it's very important to realize that if you want to attract someone, you need to have space, time for this special person. And just to illustrate this, I had a member that she was really nice, professional, and she had a lot of she was sorry, I'm just reading, but I need to speed up a little bit. So I had a member, and she was really nice, very very pretty. She had all the qualities really to be in a relationship. She had a very busy social life, and she was meeting friends all the time, and she was really having fun. And when we get her onto dates, most of the feedback we got were from men who said, "She's lovely, she's brilliant, but she doesn't need me. She doesn't need me because she's so busy and she's got all these friends. I don't feel that I have a space in her life." So make sure you do this with your friends too. And I don't mean dump them like this, but just make sure you make time as well. So my last slide would be make time. and to most of us, what it means is, like well, my body clock was ticking a lot of time, and I was in a hurry of meeting someone, and sometimes the problem is it prevents us to get to know someone because we are so desperate somehow. So make sure when you get to know someone, when you meet someone, that's actually the next step, how you realize that is the right one, is because you got to know this person. And by getting to know this person, you can share stories, you can share experience. Obviously, you don't go in depth too much, but you need to realize that this person is still a stranger, and that you need to know them. It takes time to get to know the qualities of someone if they match your core values. So please make sure you do this. And when I say that, it's because I meet a lot of people who, on the first date, they need to have this chemistry. So my next point will be the chemistry syndrome. Be aware of the chemistry syndrome. It's most of the time when I meet with women, what they want is to have the chemistry, whatever it means to them. It could be physical attraction, it could be a banter, it could be a spark, and that's very dangerous when you have this on your first date. It's great when you have it, and I'm not saying don't have it or just run away. It's really be aware that when you have this chemistry syndrome, you have a rush of hormones, of dopamines, and it just blinds you. It's you're wearing these pink contact lenses, and you see everything through in pink, and everything is nice and is super nice, and is the perfect match, and I think we're going to have a great life together from the first date. And it doesn't happen like this, unfortunately, and that's why in my second scenario we're saying you have the chemistry, and then further down the line you realize he's not the right one. So be aware of this. Just if you have the banter with someone, you still get to know him, and you have to be aware of the warning signs. If he treats the waitress very badly, then that's a warning sign. So just be aware of this. That's a very that's a very big point actually. And my advice for you is if you constantly find yourself into attracting the wrong type of guy, commitment phobes, liars, your job really is not to change them, it's to leave. And I really want to make this clear. You can't change them, so that's your choice. Then my last point would be, don't show when you're on a date, don't show your full hand too soon. Meaning, don't you know what you want, you know where you're going. Don't say that. Don't just display that you want to get married, and don't even ask them the question. Don't display too much about yourself, because when you do this, you are cutting the chase. You are cutting off the mystery. And then that's game over, basically. You have a great time, you think you have a great time, and then they never call back after this. That's sometimes, most of the time, because you've given too much away, so there's nothing to discover for them. Voila. I think we are coming to the conclusion. So all of the above. First thing, if you want to attract the right man and to stop making mistakes, know what you want. Then the second one is make space in your life. Take your time, because there is no rush. They are still strangers to you. And the point I would like to add is a very important one. Be positive. We carry so much negativity sometimes from the past, or some very limiting beliefs, like all men are taken, or why are you always me, why do I attract this type of guys, or love is not for me, I'm happy to be single. Please stay positive, because if you stay positive, that's what you attract. You're sending out there the message that you want a blissful relationship. If you are sending out the message of negativity, that's what you will receive. Then never give up. You will never give up. If you are in a job, you've lost your job, and you're sending thousands of CVs, going to hundreds of interviews, and you still don't have a job, you will never give up, I'm guessing. So it's the same for a man, because for a perfect man or for a blissful relationship is never to give up, because you set yourself for failure if you give up. That's the best way to fail, basically. And then seek the advice of experts, of course. Because at school we all learn wonderful things like history or algebra, and no one has ever taught us how to find a long-term relationship, how to attract the right man, or how to be happy. And that's a shame, because that's very important skills to learn for the rest of your life. So don't be ashamed. Don't feel that you can't seek the advice of experts, because the dating world is a very lonely, and it's a jungle. It's a lonely world, and it's a jungle. So that would be my last advice.